Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision, in the cage, when you visit it, get the leave, in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you make your reservations, till I land and you face it, what you tasting. Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. And it's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches. And she'll be facing Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland. Terry Belter Harper. She won the IBO lightweight title in 2019 and the WBC lightweight title in 2020.
It'll be ding-ding from Beth Bardo off.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a two-division, undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Yorkshire, England, here is a women's super featherweight champion of the world, Terry Belter Harper.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter shot by her. They both want a highlight reel knockout. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, When the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Beautiful counter shot. Can't land that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. A straight right just misses. And that left hook doesn't find its target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the... On to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Perfect counter lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. How about that time counter shot? This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to...
Whoa, Johnny! The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Very close round. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt! Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come back now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? She scores with that counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? but it doesn't score. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can't land the jab there. That much doesn't score. There's a counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
Let's see if they go to the body. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Time for the 5th round. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Solid punch. Terry Harper just got rocked. Harper is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're okay.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. for in that last round. Boy, this next round is... This is the beginning of round 6. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? It's staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
She got her with a punch. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her, for sure. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. You've got to want to... Here comes round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think... Did you see that? Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Right hook won't score. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Talk about Katie Taylor. There's the bell to start round 8. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that,
Punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out of there.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
what a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.